back to base already. And this is the thing, yes. You are oh, nice damage on a Nats as well. Merciless in trouble, forces use a flicker. Nats gets through, goes down to the minion. A 1-for-1 trade, but we're already seeing the aggression happen from Alpha 7. OG gold laners against one of the newest big faces in the gold lane. Tarzan does take first turtle, a little bit of damage, lands down on a shark here. A nice mountain shaker onto 3, but wait a second, Zia brought low, Cold World able to find Merciless though, and Vendetta's unable to push through with that attack. A nice kill from Cole. Yeah, they are looking for these fights. They want the second turtle as Zia makes his way in. Glorious Pathway does come down. Artebium as well. Gets some nice shots onto Nats. He is caught in the midst of things. In the backside, though, Merciless looking for a target as well. As Tarzan secures the turtle. Merciless gets taken down 1-for-1. EXP for EXP. Once again, the trade is on, but Vendetta finds the objective.
In the mid-game, because Hylos, we know about the amount of HP he has. Tarzan forcing a flicker from Cold World.
Whoa, big RWM, in comes the golden hour, but it's still not enough to do the damage, not enough to output. Alpha 7 caught in the midst of things. Best player just trying to get his own purple, but he's brought back with a shifting clouds and 3 members fall. Vendetta are taking this game into their hands with speed, with quickness, and looking for a tower next.
Oh my! Move really fast, which they have been doing to their credit for these neutral objectives, but not walking away with any advantage.
Oof. Final slash does not lock on. Nats gonna go down here. Another pick-off. Killing spree for Tarzan. Falls back, but VTA continues to push forward. They push this fight long enough that now Alpha 7 has no ultimates left. Nice RDM comes out. Melon still holding on to this blazing duet for dear life. He doesn't want to pop it too early. Vendetta just smothering slowly.
The tempo of the game is too fast for Alpha 7 right now to catch up. They were relying... Oh, no. What was he doing?
Mechanically is the king of the jungle, but a big RWM comes out. Tarzan to the backside, locks on a Cold World. Cold World is going down. Punch the clock out, go home. Vendetta does not stop right now. Lord still crashing down. It's perfectly synced with the mid lane. Melon's going to chip away as the rest of the team works on to the bot side. They rotate down, and Alpha 7 is pushed against the ropes.
Man, I'm talking about the tempo. The game is going too fast for Alpha 7 to keep up. And they want Nats in these fights, but he's not getting it. Oh, wait.
Melon gets pushed in, but it's still not enough. He's able to walk away safely in the backside with a blazing duet, plus the winter crown. Vendetta do get stopped, pushed back. No inhibitor goes down, but only 3 kills on the side of Alpha 7. They're unable to fight against this composition right now.
If he gets that, the power spike is going to be too much, and Alpha 7 North needs to find a way to get back.
Pathway comes out, caught up with an RWM. Best player's caught, taken out, killed out by Turobami. A shifting clouds to bring back another member, and Shark falls next. Cold World caught up in a blazing duet, taken out. Tarzan gets the kill. Now they're under the tower. They don't care about the shots. They're moving for the base. It's Zia and Nats against 5. But no, Vendetta's not done yet. They want another inhibitor before they close this out. Moving up to the top side. It's 10 seconds on the clock for Shark. Nats back on the field. Best player looking for it, but they are going to look to end this, and I don't think Alpha 7 can defend. Base down to 20%. Base down to 0. Vendetta take game number 1.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We might go all the way.
Lineup for Alpha 7. This is what I kind of want to see in game 1. Oh, early game pickoff. The crowd control is insane on the side of Alpha 7 if you think about it. And he's going to move down and possibly go for purple buff before this. Tarzan makes his way in. Merciless push back. Turobami finding an angle onto Nats. Spear Destruction does not connect onto anyone. Tarzan with the Appraiser's Wrath. Nats brought low, and Merciless picks up the kill. Best player making his way back to the turtle. Vendetta doesn't want to rush this, but neither does Alpha 7.
This is what we were talking about. They need to go for a re-engage in the turtle pit. That's what's happening. Shark goes down.
That's huge for Vendetta here. Tarzan going to be able to chip away, and now Merciless and Mythbommy putting pressure on to Best Player. Best Player brought low as Tarzan takes the turtle. Orange buff there as well. Best Player jumps in, but he's at 10%. He has to get out, but he can't. That's a big pickoff, a big misplay. Alpha 7 lose a turtle and 2 members.
He's going to get this orange too.
Another one. Grand Theft Orange, another one. DJ Khaled in the jungle right now. Turobomb takes it. Tarzan with the Appraiser's Wrath. All Alpha 7 can do right now is just stun him from a distance.
Look at Tarzan. He's not letting up. He's not giving away. Ashley, we're still supporting VTA. If you're watching, just say it.
All right, Best Player did at least get his purple. He secured a camp. But on the boss side, though, Merciless taking some damage, force use of Flicker once again, as Nats enters the fray. Spirit Destruction once again connects to nobody. Turtle low, Shark trying to make his way in, best player in the backside looking for Churobami. You need to be looking for that Turtle, but he loses it. Tarzan takes it against, and nobody goes down to the side.
He's dishing out a lot of damage. I don't think Tarzan should be that. This could be disastrous for Vendetta.
Yeah, Tarzan is brought low, but in comes Merciless in the backside once again, keeping best player away. Tarzan escapes safely. Mythbommy Destinata's come out as Merciless dives onto Zia. Zia, if he goes down, he will go down. Melon showing up, the rookie of the year with the double kill. Another one, shots to the face, abort for Alpha 7. Vendetta is relentless right now in this best of 5.
Yo, that better be in the highlight plays. Melon pulled up with a flicker in the face of Zia and Shark to get that double kill. Now look at Merciless.
Ooh, oh no, big grab. Melon. We've been hyping him up, and he does not disappoint right now.
Oh, this could be over.
5-0-1 on the Sky Piercers. I don't think there's anything Alpha 7 can do right now to stop this. There's not enough tankiness for Melon at all. Another inhibitor is going to go down. Shark jumps up, tries to get the stun, will get the grab, and the slam onto Mythbommy. He falls as Nas picks up the kill. Zia now trying to get some free shots onto Tarzan. Tarzan just too deep, taking out Zia, picks up the kill, and Vendetta has to run for the hills, but there's no inhibitors left for Alpha 7.
Last week, Trex, they have a Vendetta against them, and they're bringing it. They're bringing the Vendetta. They're bringing everything that they can. Merciless will be going down.
Okay, damage is starting to stack up for Zia. The items have locked in. That's the first time we saw Merciless go down since the first death, but we're not counting that one. Lord is up. Alpha 7, find a moment. Is this going to be it? Shark finally making plays. Nas finally holding down the front side, and Zia chunking away at the team.
This is the winning formula that they need. This is what they need Zia to do. Churobami with a Mystic Gush gets them poked out. You force them back. Best player right now, like you said, a glorified retry button, but able to get that purple item as well. And he has, and now it's gonna be disastrous. It's gonna be difficult for Alpha 7 to do anything.
Ooh, look at the damage on a Mythbommy though.
Zia
has to try to get out of there. Best player's gonna lock on, be able to get the kill. Immortality does pop. Mythbommy able to use the flicker. They're still chasing him down. He will not escape. A Shark picks up the kill. That's one down for the side of Vendetta. Alpha 7 unable to fully pop off. Merciless now getting locked on by Nats, Shark, Cold World, and Zia keep on moving up with this Lord. Wait a second, did you see that? Big damage
I saw that SOD.
on the best player, the SOD. Churobami's not going to go for that 1v1. Down in the top side, though, Lord is going to connect. Merciless going to get brought back to the team, brought back to death as they chunk down. The Magic Dust does come out. Best player takes down a tower in the mid side. Lord continues to push in. A couple more shots onto Nats, but Tarzan can't connect. He doesn't have a flicker. He doesn't have a dash. He's just got a retry, so he's just got to defend. The base does finally go down. Best player continues on the attack. Alpha 7 North finally evening out the playing field.
Oh, that took a lot. That took a lot from Alpha 7 North just to get the kill on the Merciless, right? And even you can already see the pressure on the bot side, on the top side. They need to clear. Shark has to go. Merciless is creating havoc. SOD connects.
Best player is looking for the entryway. Can they get it? Yes! He steals the Lord. The Tsunami Slam does come down, but Mythbommy may not survive. This is Tarzan and Merciless on the backside. Nat's able to find Mythbommy, and now Merciless falls as well. Tarzan might just be the next one. A double kill for best player. A Lord and 3 members, 40-second death timers. Alpha 7 might be able to tie this up.
This was nasty. All the heavy lifting done by Nats working overtime. They called him back to punch in the clock and get more work done because he was zoning away Melon by himself and Churobami. Those are 2 damage dealers that are required, and now the push. This could be the finish.
It took time, but Alpha 7 were able to keep composure. They're going to lock on this base. They're going to try to end things here. Melon holds them off all alone, but it's not enough. He couldn't get the final minion. Alpha 7 takes game number 2 and ties it up.
Honestly, you want to blitz this early game. You want this Joy to come online as early as possible and abuse what Shark can do just like that. Get first blood.
Well, but the response back. Roamer for Roamer. Shark for Mythbommy. So a little bit of abuse, but Cold World is going to have to go back to base.
Get this turtle if they play it right. If not, Vendetta might just walk away with a couple of minute win.
Gets a knock up, a lot of damage on a Shark. They don't have the stun, finally locks in. Shark goes down. Best player able to pick up Mythbommy. It is Roamer for Roamer, Roamer for Roamer. Back and forth for the 1v1, and best player wins out with the help of Cold World behind him. A double kill into this Joy is a great start for Alpha 7.
And that's the start that Alpha 7 were looking for. They need to get best player to get the ball rolling on their side.
Well, best player is low right now, but there's going to be no way in. The slam. Wait a second, the stun. Best player does find it. Good damage, though. Shark is bringing him back. And now Myth bombing in a bad spot. Doesn't have... uses the flicker. Nas is going to chase him down, get the final hit, and get the kill. Alpha 7 with 1,000 gold lead in a 4-2 kill spread. Can make a huge play happen. Zia can pop off. Best player's already 2-0. Looking for a 3-0 as Merciless is under the tower. Doing as much as he can with the pursuit. This is big. Can he find the kill? He wants to keep on going, and now Merciless in a bad spot. Cold World picks up the kill.
Nat still survives. Shark goes with Raging Sandstorm as well. Tarzan just tries to make it out alive, but on the top side, they get a 1v1.
Zia gets the outplay, 1v1, showing him who the real OG is, as best player finds Tarzan. Vendetta is feeling the pressure.
And this is what we spoke about as well, Trex. Alpha 7 needs to...
Yeah, this is what we want to see from Shark in game 1. We saw a little bit in game 2, but wait, a big Raging Sandstorm. The knockup does lock on from Tarzan, but it's still not enough. Best player able to secure the turtle, but now Shark and Zia are under the tower, taking out Tarzan. Zia is on the prowl, looking for another target as Melon tries to get away here. Merciless brought down, taking down a double kill for Zia. Alpha 7 are finding towers, neutral objectives, and members of Vendetta every single time.
Game number 1 and 2, where Vendetta brought in the early pressure, but Alpha 7, this time they understand what their game plan is, knowing their picks. This is what they got to do, and they're playing it well. Now the goal lead is extended to 6.5K. Once it passes the 5K mark, Trex, it makes it difficult for any team to make a comeback.
Ooh, I don't think there's anything that Vendetta can even fight with right now.
Oh, no,
Mats comes into the backside. A lot of damage landing on Churobami. Churobami taking out Melon. Putting useless shots out there. No damage at all. A Violent Requiem locks in, but still Tarzan goes down. 3 members for the price of Shark. Just isn't enough right now for Vendetta.
Only has the concentrated energy. Looking to go brute force right now, and Tarzan, ooh.
That's bad. This is bad. This is looking gruesome for Vendetta. Double kill, 5-0 and 4 onto Zia. Wondering how early he got a Sky Piercer in and if those stacks are locking in, because it's looking like it. Zia had a rough game 1. Game 2 had a rough start, was able to farm up, and it feels like he's been farming ever since game 2 at this point, because game 3 is already in his hands.
Hey man, Melon had his fun with his Granger. Right now it's time for Zia. Same thing, Merciless had his fun with the Uranus.
Stays behind the wall. Zia looking for free shots. All Alpha 7 is looking for, they're not even looking for members, they're looking for towers. Black Shoes pops from Cold War. Here comes the Raging Sandstorm, onto 2 along with best player. Myth Bomby forced back to the base to get health as Zia chips away at the tower. Vendetta still in the defense as Merciless, Melon, and the rest of the team just look to hold down the base. Zia does get knocked up. Tarzan forces spatial migration away. Nat still just being a nuisance in the back line, and Myth bombing finally drops. Alpha 7 still not going away, but Zia does finally fall. A double kill for Zia right before he does as Melon gets the shutdown. With only 3 members standing, Alpha 7 might have to back off here.
Pick coming in from Alpha 7, and it's working wonders, and you can see why. Lord's crashing on the bot side, no inhibitor. They're trying to defend, but who can stop Alpha 7 at this point?
Nats is literally just standing there, absorbing all the damage he needs to as Shark and Cold World patrol the top side. Lord has come through. Zia right behind it, looking for free shots. The wave on the mid is coming soon. Alpha 7 don't try to force it this time. They know what they came for. They came for inhibitors. Here comes the big flicker from Shark, and Melon is targeted down by best player. Cold World under the base right now, getting a face full of shots. We'll be able to maybe get away here. Under the tower, more damage from Alpha 7. Shark low. Vendetta just trying to fend its under the Churobami, and Tarzan. Tarzan is trying to find Shark, but he's unable to do it as Zia finds a shot. Takes him out. Myth Bomby back on the map. The Bam Bam Bros just trying to defend, but Alpha 7 should be able to lock onto the base here. Minions on Zia. Able to get the final shot in. Churobami cannot defend. Alpha 7 take us to match point.
Hey, the Bam Bam Bros missed the Bam Bus, I tell you. They didn't see it coming down the street, got caught in traffic.
As Myth Bomby does the same. Tarzan's got a lot of damage. First blood, but it goes in the hands of Myth Bomby. Not well, looks for the stuns. Nats doesn't pop it just yet. RWM also ready to pop at any point. Feather Airstrike does come down.
Ooh.
A lot of damage lands. Best player's able to take the turtles. Myth Bomb, he's taken off the map. One kill, one turtle over the hands of Alpha 7, but a nice stun onto Nats. Tarzan forces dash back as Shark holds down the front side. Alpha 7 gonna push away. They got what they
ruin, but they're not letting Tarzan breathe whatsoever.
AOG connects. Tarzan just looking to get it, but wait a second. A nice stun on a Churubami, and Nats connects. The counter secured. No wings by wings to get away.
Under the turret. He's not going to die. We know that. But here comes the Steed. They're looking for a 1v1.
Oh, it's a lot of damage on a Tarzan. Tarzan just trying to get away, but best player's going to find him. Into the backside. A nice stun on the best player from Merciless, but the damage still not there from Churro or Melon. Nats hanging out in this bush. RWM comes out. Bravest fighter to connect. Looking for the stun. Unable to connect. Nice. Tech charge as well. Paired up. But Myth Bomb, he's just trying to get away, and he can't do it. Merciless taken out next. A double kill for Nats as Melon turns into the triple. Nats is on fire right now. 4-0-2 for Alpha 7. They're going to be looking for a fourth in 110 seconds.
Hey, best player gets the best of Tarzan. 1v1. Ah, this is not good for Vendetta.
Airstrike comes down, a big miss AOG from Shark. They're trying to lock on to Nats.
Boom.
But look at the backside, a nice tech charge. RWM comes down to try to help defend, but Shark finally falls.
Nats.
Tarzan able to get the kill, but Nats is unstoppable, invincible. Finding members one by one, gets the stun onto Myth Bomby under the tower. Looking for the triple, he's gonna commit. Myth Bomby trying to respond, and he does. The shutdown locks in, but at this point, Nats is just having fun as Zia finds Tarzan under the tower. It's 4 members down on the side of Vendetta and Cold World and Zia. That's all Alpha 7 needs right now.
It wasn't as clean as we'd like to see. The same thing happening here. Not a disciplined push, but here comes the AOG.
Where's the RWM pair up with a nice tech charge? Shark taking out best player to back spot as well. Tarzan just the luck on his brings out Speedy Light Wheel. Now they're all caught in the RWM. A feathered airstrike to response. Flickers are forced, but Zia still gets shut down.
Zia going the opposite way. Here, Tarzan.
Oh, Tarzan able to phase away, but caught up by the RWM.
Oh, no.
Pinched up. Wait a second. Feather Airstrike does come down, a big tech charge. Can Melon make something happen? But Zia shows up. Doesn't have a Speedy Light Wheel, still out doing the damage. A nice stun from Merciless. Best player hasn't even got involved in the fight yet. He shows up with a Phantom Steed. He pulls up and takes another down. Now it's Melon on the run, forced to dash back. There's minions on the base already as Alpha 7 want to close this out. They want to go home early tonight. They want to get some rest as it's 4 against 1, waiting on the next wave of minions.
I thought you were going to say it's 4 a.m. because that's what it is for me. Nats finding a way to try and get this finish. Tarzan comes up in another second. Melon can't defend on his own. Best player goes over the Steed. Oh.
Cannon minion is down. Melon able to sidestep back. Looking to clear the waves here. That's all he's got to do.
What are they doing?
Able to take out Tarzan. Tarzan finds Zia. Myth Bomby back on the field. Melon still standing, pushing Alpha 7 away. A tech charge, a knockup, a feathered airstrike, and best players down. Vendetta reclaiming ground. Alpha 7 on the run. Vendetta still standing. In game number 2 right now, Moskov is coming online. A nice stun from Nats as Merciless jumps to the backside. A feathered airstrike plus an RWM. Who's going to get the better of it? Tarzan on the Lord, and Tarzan takes the Lord. Vendetta finally get a neutral objectives in the face of chaos. Shark able to connect onto Tarzan with AOG, but it's not the way you want to go. There's minions on the base. Vendetta got to regroup. Got inside of Vendetta. RWM does catch Tarzan. They're going to rush down on this Lord as everyone is zoned away. Lord gets reset once again. A nice bravest fighter on a Merciless. Merciless just holding down the front side. Myth Bomb, he's still holding on to the tech charge. We're waiting for it. The throw of ruin, the toss up, the knock up. Cold World is down. Vendetta have to try to collapse. Feathered airstrike once again onto Nats. Nats with the bravest fighter. Stun onto Melon, but Melon is locking in as Tarzan chases down Shark and best player. Vendetta hightail it back to the Lord. They're going to look to blitz it.
They need to blitz it as fast as possible. You can see Nats and Shark trying to do it, but look at Zia.
Zia.
Look at Zia on the map. He's trying to go for the base crystal. He does not have the Speedy Light Wheels, but it's enough for them to take an end.
That might just be G's. Wings by wings. Can he connect? No, he gets stunned up by Shark, and AOG catches him, and Zia is on the base. Match point wrapped up. Alpha 7 put it in a box. They're going to the playoffs.